Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here. Really excited because we're doing another installment in the Cherry Picker series, but today it's a super valuable coin or potential to find a super valuable coin. And the way that these videos work, we take one coin. Today it's the 1982D penny, and we think about the errors, varieties, or abnormalities that can be found on a select few of those coins that will make them worth a lot more. Now today we've got tons of different errors. They're both in terms of the weighting of this coin, as well as a repunched mint mark and a double die obverse, but we'll go to another segment where I'll show you where on the coin to look for it. This one's not the rare one. Then we'll go to PowerPoint presentation where I have pictures and we can talk about the values of each specific error at different conditions at that point. So let's get into this video. And here's our 1982D penny that we're going to be using as an example, but there's tons of different errors on this one. The first is going to be in the mint mark. This one has something funny going on with it, but I think it's more of like a zinc deterioration and not a repunched mint mark error. There's also going to be one where you're looking at Lincoln's ear. And then there's another one where you're checking the weight of the penny, as well as what type of date, if it's a large or small date error. More info to come in the presentation with the values. So here we have the first two of the three errors we're going to be talking about today. But for the repunched mint mark, we'll start with this one. You're going to find it as a spread on the top. So underneath there will be a normal looking D mint mark, and then above it there's going to be like a protrusion of a little bit of the old one, and this one is not worth too much. It's worth the least out of any of these. AU50 is probably a $2 coin, so if it's got a little bit of wear. Mint State 63, so a solid looking coin but not really perfectly pristine, maybe an $8 coin, and a really nice looking coin with the mint mark repunched is about a $25 find. Compare that to the double die obverse, which is a doubled ear. This one is worth $10 in AU50, but goes to 30 in mint state 63 and 50 in mint state 65. But the real prize to look for is on our next error, which is the transitional error. So in the series or sequence of 1982 pennies, they switched from having a copper composition in the beginning to a zinc composition. And they also switched the date from a large date, which looks like the one on the left, where there's a little bit more unevenness. The 1 is placed above the bottoms of the 8 and the 2 to the small date, where the 1, the 8, and the 2 are all on the same playing field, or horizontal line can be drawn through all of their bases. But what emerged from it is this transitional error where there's a small date 1982 coin, but it's copper. And the way that you can find this is that copper pennies are supposed to be 3.1 grams, zinc pennies are supposed to be 2.5 grams, and there's a little bit of a tolerance, but if you have one that's in the range of 2.98 to 3.24 grams, or really just 3 and up, and it's got the 1982 small date, you've got a very valuable coin on your hands to the tune of $20,000 or so. There's only been 2 discovered, and again, make sure that this is on the 1982D, and you might have a really big find on your hands. But that's what you want to be looking for. You just have to remember it's got to be small date and copper and 1982D. So good luck looking for those. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more content, and get in touch with me or contact on treasuretown.yt.com, my website, my Facebook, TreasureTown, my Twitter, @treasuretown_YT, or my Instagram, @treasuretownyt. Looking forward to seeing you on some of my other videos.